Hey, what's up guys? It's Purple G and today we're gonna show you how to increase your frames per second on COD Warzone using PC or an Xbox. I've got quite a high spec PC, so my PC will run faster than some, but these settings I'll try and go through them and explain what they do a little bit, so then you will be able to try these settings on your own system and it should improve game performance quite a bit. First of all, I will go through NVIDIA settings. I don't have AMD, so you'll have to do a Google search to compare the couple of settings in NVIDIA with AMD. But all in all, after the NVIDIA setup, we'll go through the settings in COD and we'll show you a couple of settings that you can change and see if it improves your gaming. I did a quick resurgent and just showed you how quick the responsive it was in the game, and I think I'll get nearly 300 FPS. And it was very responsive and it is a lot better. We will start with NVIDIA control panel. When that loads, click on manage 3D settings, and I've zoomed in a bit for you, so if you go through each one of these settings, just check that they're the same as my settings, but there's a couple that you just need to be aware of. So the first one is low latency mode. You want that on ultra if you can. That should do what it says, the latency. Max frame rate should be on off. Monitor technology G-Sync if it supports it. You want power management mode to be on preferred maximum performance, that's important. And the other setting we can have is high performance on texture quality. You can have it on low if you want, but mine supports it on high performance. And that's it. So in the program settings, I've added Black Ops or COD onto the setting, and I've just changed it so that it's using the high performance NVIDIA processor and it's using global settings. So now we're in the game. So guys, we're gonna look at the Call of Duty settings. So first of all, we're going to go over to graphics, and then check the quality first. Just go through my settings. So we have NVIDIA DLSS. If you've got an NVIDIA graphics card, that's meant to be the best setting. I've put all the settings on low, but when you see the in-play game, it looks pretty decent. Shadow quality is on high. I like the shadows to be good, and it looks decent as well. All the rest of the settings are pretty much low. Display, I've got it on full screen borderless, that's the recommended best setting. Use your actual monitor, use your proper graphics card. Make sure it's not the onboard graphics card. Display resolution, the lower, the more frames per second you'll have. So if you've got a massive screen, you can put that lower and that'll increase it as well. I'm on a 55-inch curved, and I put it down to 2560 by 4040, and that has increased my frames per second, as you'll see in the game. So at the moment it's just in the lobby, it's saying like 140, 130 frames per second. That should double in the game. Put my FPS on unlimited on here. Again, you can throttle it so that if it is a bit laggy, you can put it to the monitor's refresh rate. So If your computer does struggle a little bit and glitches, just check what your monitor's refresh rate is and match it with the top option FPS, and then it should be fine. And then just copy these settings. Field of view, I like mine to be between 100 and 110. You can put blur on if you want, not a big issue, but that's a good setting. Inverted flashbang, so it doesn't flash in your eye if you don't want to get blinded by it. And now we'll go into the game. Guys, I just want to say that you can use Afterburner, MSI Afterburner, for tweaking and overclocking your GPU and graphics, but I wouldn't advise it because you can damage your hardware. Also, there is a setting in BIOS that you can change. If your computer supports it, you can, on some, change from MS Hybrid or Hybrid Optimus to D for Delta, G for Golf, P for Papa, and U for Uniform. If you put it to that, then the HDMI will run at a better frames per second, but only certain motherboards will support that.
Resurgence. Survive the countdown to earn redeployment. Secure kills.
The chopper, and I'm getting 210 to 240 FPS. First kill, the pistol. Get the actual jackpot there. Straight loadout. 240 FPS, 270, 279 it might reach then. So I'm averaging about 240, 250 FPS there. I got 2 kills.
Enemy dropping into the AR.
3 kills. I know you want to watch me all day, but unfortunately we're not here for that. So that's the PC settings for FPS, and now I'm going to show you how to do it on the Xbox. So guys, the first thing you want to do when you're starting your Xbox is go to General Settings, got Network Settings, and then Test Network Speed and Statistics. It takes a little bit of time, and then when it's checked, it'll tell you you're on a wired connection, any packet loss or latency that you can try and address. The next setting is TV and display options. So if you look at mine, it goes from 1440p, and you can change that down to 1080p or 720p to make it a bit faster, but the quality will reduce. And then you've got 120Hz or 60Hz depending on which one you prefer. I've got 120. So guys, in Warzone on Xbox One X, the frame rate is locked, usually at 60 frames per second. So even if you lower the resolution from 1440p to 1080p, you won't get more FPS, but gameplay might be a little bit smoother and more stable. However, on the Xbox Series X, Warzone can run up to 120 FPS. If you're playing at 4K and the frame rate feels inconsistent, switching down to 1440p or 1080p can help stabilise performance and get you closer to that smooth 120 FPS experience. Right guys, we are into the COD game. Just go to quick settings and field of view. I always put that to 110. Between 100 and 110 is usually really good. In graphics, there's not much there on an Xbox. Quality, I've got everything off and minimal. View, we've got first one off, 110 field of view, effective for ADS, weapon field of view is default, 90 for third person, wide vehicle, default 100 third person, camera settings are all standard. Network in-game alert icons is on, that gives you the latency and packet loss stat. Right, we're ready to go. So we're going to go into resurgence. So I'm going to cut some bits out because I died a couple of times, but I'll just show you what it looks like in the game. There was a camper at the end, just so you know.
Use this time for some target practice. Real things coming soon. Enemies are dropping into the area. Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy counter UAV. Enemy dropping into the AO. Hostile UAV in the area. Fire sale is active. Prices are adjusted. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. You're in the top 3. Don't let up now. Only 2 left. You were 1 of 5 remaining.
That's all everybody, thanks for watching, and as always give us a like, share, and if you enjoyed the video please leave a comment and subscribe if you feel like it. Thanks again.